Hey, it's Louise Schofield, and I'm Nadia with the Academic, who are about to take the stage at a sold-out Scala. How are you guys feeling? Are you looking forward?
Feeling good.
Feeling good. It's looking really fun in there as well. People were waiting outside.
Yeah,
Some proper
we
fans.
saw a queue on the way back from dinner, and
Yeah.
we were impressed.
I mean, I bet it's been such a good string of shows for you guys as well. You've sold out all of them. They must have been absolutely mad.
Few crazy ones,
Yeah.
few wild crowds up the north, so I'm hoping the south can deliver.
Yeah. North love to go for it, don't they?
They do, yeah.
I find I mean, I'm a Nottingham gal, so I'm like in the middle, so I'm like, big up the north. It's on the way up there, isn't it?
on the way up there, yeah. It's like
It's not
halfway.
too bad.
Never been there.
Have you not?
No.
Never did Nottingham.
Nottingham's a good one next time. I think
Yeah,
you guys would do
definitely.
really, really well
Is,
there.
is Dot to Dot? Is that
Dot to
Nottingham?
dot, yeah, that's it. There's some great venues up there that would be. They'd love to have you, I'm sure.
Should do that.
Yeah, put it on the list, whack it on. But you've had a really good couple of shows in the summer as well. You just played Neighbourhood, which looked mad as well. But you played one of my favourite festivals, which is Electric Picnic.
We
I
love the
love
picnic.
that.
Yeah.
How was that for you guys? Because obviously that's kind of like an Irish show for you as
Yeah,
well.
it's like a home festival. We can camp. We all camped as a band for the first time in a few years.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We
that-
hadn't been home in a bit as well when we played that, so it was kind of nice. It was like a little homecoming thing, and
Aw.
Irish crowds are just the best anyway.
They
so
love it.
yeah.
I'm going mad for you guys. That's nice. Have you been to that as punters to Electric Picnic?
I've never been as a punter, no.
No.
But every time we've gigged, I've always just kind of stayed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an amazing lineup this year. We went to so many gigs, like the Strokes were playing. So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, and Ivor Gardens as well. That must have been a
Yeah.
big old
Yeah,
one for you
that's
guys.
I think that maybe the two of them have been our two favourite gigs that we've
Yeah,
ever
and
done.
Cork,
maybe.
the Marquee in Cork as well. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just as much as we love touring like abroad, like whenever we play our hometown shows, like
Yeah.
always kind of something in the air.
Yeah.
Something very special about them.
Yeah. And I looked at your Electric Picnic playlist as well. You have the 1975s on there, a bit of Sam Fender, a bit of The Streets. Are these some of the bands that you're playing on the road?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually didn't get to see the Streets at Picnic, which I was a bit second about.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I heard Darren went to see them. Apparently they were very
Yeah.
Yeah. There's we saw a lot of great music that weekend.
Saw the 75.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Saw Mitski as well. She was incredible. And there was
Yes.
a lot of really good shows.
Yeah, it's a big old festival, isn't it? But because last year you were kind of relentlessly touring Tales from the Backseat, but Bear Claws seemed to take a bit of a life of its own. That seemed to go. I mean, that was in so many playlists, and it was just everywhere.
Yeah, that had it was like one of the first songs we ever wrote like years and years ago, and then we managed to re-release it for the album last year.
Yeah.
And it got it was kind of already in people's minds a little bit, and then it got an extra push with being a single.
Yeah.
And then we did the live looper version thing on YouTube,
Yes!
which just gave
I was
it
about
all,
to talk about
It was
that.
just about to calm down, and then that just gave it even more legs. So yeah, that song's got its own kind of.
Yeah. I
Thing.
mean, how was it doing that Looper video? Because it looked like so
Yeah.
much work
Intense.
went into that.
Stressful. Very stressful.
Yeah.
A lot of rehearsing, a lot of
Yeah.
hard work went into it for like one live take. That thank God, like when you see
Yeah.
us all like clapping and celebrating at the end of the live take, we're
You
not.
were
acting
celebrating.
there.
You
Genuine
were
relief.
That was real
Au
life.
natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet relief. That's what that was.
Well, watching it, I felt like that meme, when they look at the equations in that meme. I felt like that when I was watching it. I was like, how are you doing this? That's amazing.
That's how we felt rehearsing. As well.
Yeah, delusional after it. But as I looked at your Abbey Road sessions as well, which are really nice. So do your tracks start off quite acoustic? Because it was really nice to hear them stripped back.
Yeah, I think we've actually, as a band, in certain radio situations, have played songs we've never played acoustic before and just tried to figure it out, and we've kind of figured out they don't work
Yeah.
by actually playing them live on radio.
Yeah.
But most of the time they do.
Yeah.
We haven't done. Have we done Super Like or no? We haven't. We haven't done the newest releases acoustic.
Yeah.
We did Super like acoustic once.
Did we?
One time.
That
Yeah.
was it good?
Yeah.
That was probably alright.
Well, next time you're at Abbey Road, you can always do it. But there's how we chat about Aftertaste and Super Like as well, because they've taken a little bit of a sonic shift, I think. And they're kind of shimmery 80s pop hit feels in there as well, which I
Absolutely,
really
yeah.
like, which is nice.
It felt like kind of like a natural progression for us. We didn't want the new stuff to sound like it could be on the first album. We wanted it to be like that new academic sound that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, that's what we like.
Back to the Future reference.
Yeah.
Also, it's just easier to have synthesizers in the tour bus than a guitar player.
Yeah.
Because you're hitting people with your guitar all the time in a
that's
van,
true.
so that's
Yeah.
kind of the way it went.
Yeah. So it's a time-saving, space-saving
Yeah.
thing
all
as
need
well.
to get perms now.
Oh, okay. You need to fit the bill. Like, so how did you approach these tracks? Was it different to how you kind of approached the first album and how you've looked at some of the songs?
We just had these kind of on the road demos that I had been kind of putting together with like quite cheap sounding synthesizers and
Yeah.
kind of going. I remember just kind of saying the band's going to sound like the 80s, and
Yeah.
then obviously that's not fair to say because the band haven't played on the track. So
Yeah.
when we got home and got some time in the studio, we teamed up with a guy called Cormac Butler from Dublin, who's like a young producer on the up, and he's
brilliant.
like a super intelligent guy, and
Yeah.
he like kind of took what we are as a band, as a live band, but made us work backwards. So we usually always worked with Dean on the drums,
Yeah.
and we'd end up like actually finishing with Matt doing weird guitar stuff. But I think we started with
No
Matt
one
doing.
can Not part of the
He just-
process.
So like we like started with like weird. We just like got a chord run, then we'd like start with the weird stuff, and then work backwards, and then get Dean on the drums.
Yeah.
And I would sing the song first, which was always nearly the last thing. So
Yeah.
totally like not traditional, non-traditional.
Completely
Which is-
backwards approach this time around.
I mean, because you've been out to LA, 'cause obviously you recorded your first one with Tim from Sugar Cult, didn't you, on the first
Yeah,
album?
that's right.
But like you going out to LA and kind of going out to America, do you feel like it bleeds into your music naturally? Because this did feel quite shiny, but really cool.
A little bit. I think for us it's hard to separate the location from the songs because we were like
Yeah, of
we were there
course.
for such a long period of time and stuff. And yeah, I think the album maybe felt like sunnier because we recorded it in LA.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. But then even these ones now are, I think the new ones sound quite LA.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
or maybe more Miami. There's more of a Miami.
Yes.
Like
Summery
Hotline
feels.
Miami or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like a mixture of like sunny America with like our local pub in Westmead.
That's a strong duo. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I mean,
Seems like a forced amalgamation, but we made it work. We made it work.
yeah. So what's coming up next for you guys? Are these like is Aftertaste and Super Like kind of a little bit of an inkling of a new album, or is it?
I don't want to say yes.
No. So
I don't want to say it. We are no, we're kind of
Oh, yes, it is.
yeah. We're in writing and recording a lot, and we're testing out a lot of waters. Obviously, those 2 songs came out of that process, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, definitely they are a taster. But
Yes, it's the new direction.
knows? Who
Like,
knows?
yeah,
Exactly.
see how are you
Really.
going. Well, guys, best of luck tonight. It's going to be such a big show as well, and sold
Thank
out,
you.
and everyone looks really excited.
Thank you
So
very
thank
much.
you so much.